Hello, and welcome to my top 10 games of 2013. Next up, numbers are on seventh place. In seventh place, I should say. I can't even talk now. Um, it's a game that was really did split opinion, quite controversial. Um, Personally, I really liked it, but I definitely understand why people didn't. And that game is Beyond Two Souls. Now, when I say this game's controversial, is that a lot of people don't really term this as a game, more of an interactive movie. Now, you could sort of take that one or two ways. You can sort of embrace that and treat it like almost like a old school like point and click adventure with well, modern day version of that with fantastic sort of HD graphics. Or you could sort of dismiss it completely and sort of not regard it as a game at all and just sort of stick to the more sort of traditional sort of games out there. Um, I was a little bit more open minded with this because I played Fahrenheit / Indigo Prophecy and Heavy Rain in the past, and I really enjoy this type of game because you don't really see a lot of games like this, and that's what I find really interesting. The sort of positives I have with this game is obviously the way it looks. It looks absolutely fantastic, almost real. Um, the story in certain places was very good, and in other places it wasn't so much. But yeah, and also I found it pretty emotional in places. There was one scene in particular where you think there's like no way out of this, and it's like really depressing, which was a kind of an interesting theme going on this year. There was a lot of games that made you feel really depressed for what you were playing. The things that I disliked about the game were the fact that you couldn't really die or like fail. Ironically, the only time you could fail was near the end of the game, and you had to play almost the entire chapter over again, um, which is probably which is annoying because it was probably the one point where it didn't need it. Um, Also, it has like a sort of Mass Effect 3 style ending where you have to make like several different choices rather than the choices you make during your gameplay affect the ending, which, yeah, again, I didn't particularly like all that much, but it would at least give me an excuse to play the game again, but I'd rather do it the natural way, like in Heavy Rain, for example, or the Walking Dead, something like that, where I feel like the choices I make a sort of real impact rather than having me to sort of click a button to pick a different choice, you know. Um, but yeah, I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed this game. The other thing, you didn't really need to interact all that much to. You would sort of still get through certain situations without pressing a button, which really annoyed me because, like, again, games, you should be like challenged at certain points by games to really appreciate it. But in spite of all that, I did mostly enjoy this game enough to put it in my top 10. Um, I'm kind of disappointed by it because I feel like this game should be at least in the top 5, top 3, but because of its flaws, I can't really do that. But yeah, as I said, it is good. I feel that it's good enough to be in my top 10 at least. So yeah. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned for number 6 in my countdown. And yeah, see you later.